first before we embark upon what is going to be a journey to rebuild these communities back and rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire.
Please, for the love of God, tell me that I'm wrong. Did you know that in 2028, the Olympics is going to be held in Los Angeles County? But not just Los Angeles County, but it includes all of the northern regions of Los Angeles County. Places which include the Pacific Palisades, the San Fernando Valley, and Altadena. With just so happens to be the place that is burning right now. And then I keep hearing about 2028 Smart LA, which is Governor Newsom's plan to prepare Los Angeles County and all the surrounding areas for the influx of millions upon millions of people that will be coming for the 2028 Olympics. And Newsom has emphasized for a comprehensive recovery plan, which he's calling the Marshall Plan, for, get ready for this, LA 2.0. The entire reconstruction, which would cover over 40,000 acres. I mean, this is just for informational purposes only, but it's coincidence until it's not.
And that pride and spirit. And that pride and spirit that comes from not just hosting those three iconic games and venues, but also the opportunity, I think, to rebuild at the same time. And that's why we're already organizing a Marshall Plan. We already have a team of looking and reimagining LA 2.0, and we're making sure everyone's included, not just the folks on the coast, people here that were ravaged by this disaster.
You just said you're organizing a Marshall Plan for the rebuilding of California. What is that Marshall Plan?
For
Tell
this
us about
region,
this Marshall
We're
Plan.
just starting to lay out. I mean, we're still fighting these fires, so we're already talking to city leaders, we're already talking to civic leaders, we're already talking to business leaders and nonprofits, we're talking to labor leaders. We're starting to organize how we can put together a collection of individuals on philanthropy for recovery, how we can organize the region, how we can make sure that we are seeking federal assistance for the Olympics more broadly, but also federal assistance for the recovery efforts, and how we can galvanize the community with folks that love this community to really develop a mindset so that at scale we're dealing with the scope of this tragedy and responding to it at scale with efficiency, like the executive order I talked about, time value of delivering projects, addressing building codes, addressing permitting issues, and moving forward to rebuilding and being more resilient.
Becoming digital surveillance precincts with so-called smart city programs being rolled out across the country. Invasive technology such as facial recognition cameras, licence plate readers, smart lights, smart poles, smart cars, smart neighbourhoods, smart homes and smart appliances, all connected to wireless networks and communicating with each other. So what's wrong with that? Technology is good, isn't it? All this is for your safety, security and convenience, isn't it? Well, let me tell you, your streets are spying on you. Your mobile phone is spying on you, your cities are spying on you, and the infrastructure for future lockdowns is being put into place right now. Don't be fooled. You're being set up to be tracked through your movements and through the future of your digital wallets. By handing over your data, you're handing over the ability to monitor your behaviour, which will soon be turned into a social credit score. And once the central bank digital currencies are in place, you won't get to spend your money without approval. Digital ID will soon become a reality in Australia. Many other countries are already rolling these systems out, countries like Canada, Scotland and many others. Eventually, you won't be able to access any government or public services, and you won't be able to travel across borders or access healthcare or the internet without a digital ID. Think you won't comply? I think you will. The last 2 years were the dress rehearsal and we fell for it hook, line and sinker. Australians are sleepwalking into this technocratic future. And while we're sitting around scratching our chins trying to work out whether this is really happening, Australia is drifting towards a dystopian digital future.
As urban development accelerates, the rise of smart cities promises enhanced efficiency and convenience. But lurking beneath the surface is a troubling agenda of surveillance and control. These urban landscapes are integrated with an array of technologies designed to collect vast amounts of data on citizens. Sensors track everything from traffic patterns to social behavior, creating a comprehensive profile of individuals without their consent. The justification often revolves around improving public services and safety, but at what cost to our privacy? The data gathered not only assists in resource management, but also allows for unprecedented monitoring of daily life. Imagine systems that predict your needs before you even express them, all while gathering information on your movements and preferences. The potential for abuses of power is alarming. Who controls this data? Are there safeguards in place to protect citizens from exploitation? Furthermore, the promise of smart cities as environmentally friendly solutions can mask underlying motives, amplifying corporate interests and limiting personal freedoms. As we rush into this technological future, it's crucial to question who really benefits and whether our cities are becoming a playground for surveillance. The choice between convenience and freedom hangs in the balance.
Shalom, Kolo Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakadash. The bonus to the elders and apostles, GMS, from via the internet. Shalom to the brothers that's out there prophesying, making the bodies a living sacrifice, making up the elect, wherever it may be, men, women, and children, being 144,000 governing body, men, and along down the innumerable multitude of men, women, and children that believe, as the Israelite foreigners, which includes the Israelite foreigners, those that may look like the heathens, but the father goes back to so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, which are the Israelites the Bible speaks of. Shalom. And we're in the time of prophetic times. And as you saw in the video, you know, speculation, people speculated that the fires that happened in LA are newly going to be called LA 2.0. 2028, probably 2020, who knows, it could be 2027, 2026. Why? Because the Lord said he's shortening the time for the elect's sake. In Matthew 24 chapter. So the thing is according to the how when it will happen. And sometimes they give certain dates. You saw like to do certain dates. Either it doesn't happen that day or happens earlier or later. But we'll see. But we also know that certain prophecies got to come to pass for these things. Which they are coming to pass. Signs. We're in the time of judgment. Lord putting a lot of judgment. We're waiting for the major prophecy, the MOTB. And implementing the new cities, we're going to have new IDs, digital ID. They're already speaking about people needing a new ID, identification in the system. They're going to move to digital ID, and they're getting rid of cash. And so you can expect economic crash later on. It's going to lead to Revelation 13:16. But let's get you saw in the video, that their tongue slipped. And they admitted to starting these things. It could be this form of witchcraft, which to tell you before it happened. Esau is mocking the people. Psalm 64:8, it says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And people are seeing these devils for who they are. They're being exposed. That scripture said the wicked shall be revealed. First and foremost, is revealed by the spirit of the prophets, by the Lord's mouth, which the Lord put in the spirit of the prophet to come with that, with the word. And the prophets being a great millstone, GMS. It says the elders and apostles of GMS and on down. It says they search out iniquities and they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. They do a lot of planning, a lot of research, they go into different things they could do with the weather, different propaganda they could push out, different distractions, different ways to hide truth. But it says, but Yahweh shall shoot them with an arrow, suddenly they shall be ruined. The Lord's gonna expose them, you know. Before the destruction, they're gonna be exposed, by the Spirit, what was the Second Thessalonians? The wicked shall be revealed consumed by the Spirit of prophecy. You're gonna get that, but ultimately, the arrow, under the arrow, is final step. There's nuclear missiles. That's the major arrow is gonna finally piss them down, put them down for good. World War III, the Third War, Revelation was 11:14, Isaiah 60, Isaiah 13, or Isaiah 12. Malachi 4:1, 2 Peter 3:10, or is it 2:10, 3:10? The space is gonna be turned to a lake of fire, it's gonna burn. Revelation 18, Babylon is gonna be ultimately gonna be destroyed. The Lord's have a bone to pick with Esau, Edom. But let's get what's it, Second Thessalonians? Hold on. Yeah, 2:8. It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Who the Lord used, as speakers, the prophets. What they used to destroy this place, the word prophecy, bringing out prophecy, bringing out event, sending up prayers against Babylon the Great. That even him who's coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. In small cities, there's gonna be these lying wonders. It's gonna make it seem beneficial. As part of his lying wonders, his witchcraft, his weapons, his technology, AI, that Lord give them him for a time to fulfill prophecy. That Lord put the spirit on him to make, and we know Esau into witchcraft. He probably opened portals, contacting demons, channeling to see what to do next or how to develop certain things. Because we said we battle against spiritual wickedness in high places, principalities, if we're paraphrasing. So they're heavy into that. They do rituals in Hollywood and these places, and that burning too could have been not only to build these new cities to move the plan, but a sacrifice, because some people got burned in that fire. And LA is known for wickedness, known for Satanism, known for wicked, sinful behavior. You got a lot of sodomy, a lot of fornication, idolatry, adultery, all of the above. So as judgment and to move prophecy along. And ultimately, a Lord, Amos 3:6. That evil happened in the city and the Lord hath not done it. It was the Lord that's doing it. Psalm 21:1. Proverbs 21:1. Proverbs 20:24. Man's goings of the Lord. The Lord have control of the king's heart. But it said, who oppose it and exalt himself with all deceitfulness and unrighteousness, and them that perish, because they receive not love of the truth, and they might be saved. Those that fall into that plan, especially demons, when you go look up sin in the blue letter Bible, the Hebrew, Strong's Hebrew, it says a Satan like man, or one that plays a part of the devil. When you look up the devil, Satanas, Satan like man, and the adversary, and adverse to the Most High, the way of the Most High in this society, in Esau's kingdom, this whole world, with the heathens ruling, adverse to the ways he had by Shemashah, to fornication and idolatry, spiritual and physical adultery. It says, because they receive not the love of the truth, they might be saved. Yeah, those Israelites, the wicked of our people, that they didn't repent, when they fall off the devil, not taking heed, they're gonna be deceived, take that mark. They're gonna think these things for their own good. But Scripture tells you, like he has this 12 and it's rock. He has 12 and 10, to never trust thine enemy. Then he's trying to be God. It says, who opposes himself above all that is called Yahweh is worship, and that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Yeah, he's making himself artificial God, AI, you know, to be able, and surveillance system, to be able to look and to be everywhere at the same time, be able to look, monitor, kill, control what you do, what you purchase, and what you're into. And that's the ultimate goal. Yeah, he wants to. It's not enough that he's given the earth. He wants to have. He's not enough. He controls the earth. But he wants to have control over your body too. You should not be satisfied with blood. He said, "Woe to them that devise iniquity with evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. It's in the power of their hand to do all these things because they're ruling." Psalm 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, who covered the faces of the judges thereof. No, it says, if not where, and who is he? If that's not him doing ruling the world, who is? Who's destroying the world? Esau, Edom. Verses 6 and 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So Esau will be ruling at the end of the world, of this world, this age, this rulership, Aeon, and Jacob will be the world that's beginning after, because Jacob was promised the kingdom of heaven, after. And then when you read that in the second chapter, the kingdom that's what to rule, the last kingdom is what is going to rule, that's the kingdom of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, the Israelites. It's going to be an everlasting kingdom. Isaiah 45. Israel shall be saving the Lord world without end. Our rulership, our Aeon, it's not going to end. And there's going to be a last rulership. This right now is the last heathen rulership. And rulership that comes after is Jacob. It's the beginning of it that follows. It's going to be new heavens and new earth. Where it dwells righteousness. It says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven, first rulership is first. So the first heaven, the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I joined the new city, Jerusalem, is the elect, the Israelites, of the elect, the ones that make it out of Babylon, that has been beamed up from all corners of the earth. They take part in the second death, the nuclear fiery destruction. Jerusalem, was a city before a place. The Israelites existed. The righteous sea, the sons of God. It was just before it became a place. Then it became a place. It says, coming down from Yahweh, out of heaven, the atmosphere, out of the chariots, prepare as a bridegroom for a husband. The tabernacle of guys with men. We're talking about what and he will dwell with them, the Israelites, and they shall be his people. It was the Lord's people, the Israelites. And Yahweh himself shall be with them and be their God. So we're going to have rulership. It's true rulership. And the Lord's going to, for his spirit in us, we're not going to be able to sin. We're going to have complete. Yeah, the Lord's gonna we're gonna have new bodies. Was it 1 Corinthians 15? You're gonna be renewed in spirit. You're gonna be perfect. He said, for finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, said the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel with the house of Judah. So the Israelites, all 12 tribes and the head tribe Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand and led them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regard them not, said the Lord. For this is a covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, said the Lord. I will put my laws into their mouth and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. You shall not teach every man his neighbor, and every man his brother. To tell who the neighbors and brothers mean when they speak. We're just talking about your fellow Israelite, But also in a deeper sense, who's your brother? Brother in this, you have a physical brother. You have brothers in the spirit. Israelites in the spirit, because not all Israel is going to be able to get this truth. You got Israelites that haven't repented. He said, and the Lord was speaking to Israelites, was preaching. He said, "Who is my brother? Who's my father?" And those that do the will. Right now, maybe by blood and physically brothers, but we're not brothers in the spirit. If you're able to understand that, we're not on the same path, level. So can two walk together lest they be agreed? What fellowship is righteousness have? What fellowship was the righteous have with the ungodly? To 2/3, Zechariah 14:8 or 13:8, they're gonna be destroyed. It said, "For I will have mercy on their unrighteousness." So the Lord's come, He mercy into His people. And their sins and their iniquity would I remember no more. And who could sin? Israelites, because sin is the transgression of the law. Who was given the law? Who Moses gave the law to? The Israelites. Saying and saith the Lord, the new covenant He had made with the first old, not that which decayed and waxeth old is ready to vanish away. Yes, a little off topic, but I want to get that. But let's get let's get back on topic. The smart cities, 15 and 17. It's gonna be it's like martial law at first too, for Jacob Trouble. And then they were speaking about maybe declaring martial law in California. But we'll see. It says a man, he could just block the way till they finish the 15-minute city. 2 15 and 17 says a man shall desire to go into a city and not be able to. Yeah, it's gonna be like you saw in the video. And also, if you watch that movie 2070 documentary movie thing, 2073, it shows you the fire burning. Which there was video in 2016 talking about LA 2.0, which they had. It's 2022 or 2015. One of them, they planned this shit way before, even before then. Had established these new checkpoints. On 15 minutes, you can call them checkpoints, whatever. Okay, but it's gonna appear not to be good. But it's really a surveillance city for them to be able to control where you are, what you're doing, and camera. But when you're not on camera, they have the microchip to know what you buy, how you spend your money, how you spend your time, your heart rate, your heartbeat, if you're fear. You try basically, you have technology to try to coherent that it could read your mind. But if you take that chip, there's gonna be a lot of side effects. Some people you're gonna have cancer. Just like with the 4 years ago, the thing, a lot of side effects. Some people die. Some people gonna die. Get it? Because you're not supposed to be implanting devices in your body, under your skin. But it says yeah, man, try to decide to go in the city and not be able to. You're gonna be, your movement is gonna be regulated. You're gonna have curfews. There's got places you can't go. You can't fly there. You can't go there. Things like that. And they're gonna get a lot of people on board, which really they're gonna have no choice at the end of the day. They're gonna be strong arm into it. Now they're gonna have choice, but they're gonna take wrong choice because they ain't repentant. They had Yahweh Shai. But it says Revelation 13 and 11 says, "So I beheld the beast coming out of the earth. He had 2 horns and lamb, and spake as a dragon." Yeah, Esau ultimately. Esau. His whole system, even in Babylon, went around spreading, uh, saying that they bring in democracy. While they destroying certain places and stealing their resources. Coming like they come to help, but really, they come to destroy you. You gonna get that. Ecclesiastes 12 to Sirach 12:10, it says, "Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so this is wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him." Yeah, he acting like he's trying to help. This benefits they will send you, but it's really a trap. And thou shalt be like unto him as it has wiped the looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. It's to that same devil. It says, set him not by thee, lest he hath overthrown thee. You stand up in a place, did to let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember thy words and be pricked therein. Who pity a charmer, which that is bitten with a serpent, or any who come near wild beasts, who not pity you. And if you trust the devil, he bind to it. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled, he's a sinner, with him and his sins, who will pity. For a while he would abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. Yeah. So an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but he weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Yeah, he's gonna trick you. He's gonna seem like for your own good, for your own benefit. This kind of small cities like energy reducing, but he's not gonna tell you the way he's really want to do, what he really gonna accomplish. He'll tell you surface level stuff, or lies, surface level stuff, mixed with lies, and make it sound sweet. That's say speak sweetly with your lips. That's how he got Eve, the serpent. He spoke sweetly, He come in a subtle, cunning way. Saying, oh, you could do this, you could do that, etc. Give you all this good thing, but not gonna tell you the side effects, the dangers of it. Because if he tells you the full thing or the truth, you're not gonna buy into it. He says we'll weep with his eyes, pretend to care, And seeing these TV, he said, if adversary come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. Yep, he gonna pretend to help you when he find adversary like which he started. It's like they meant to start the fire by the hand in it. They're coming like they're trying to help you, man. They're gonna put on a show. That's really going according to their plan. But hey, the plan's gonna be ruined. Drop 5 and end up with this 5 and 12. Drop 5 and 30. He's disappointed. The Lord's gonna come down. He's disappointed. He's disappointed in the device of the crafty, that their hands cannot perform the enterprise. The Lord's not gonna let his plans go into fruition. Job 20. It says, when he's about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast a few of his wrath upon him, and he shall rain it upon him while he's eating. Yep, he's gonna get his thing started, get a few things going, but he's not gonna complete because the main prophecy gotta take hold. He could build his cities, but as soon as the main prophecy start rolling, the final prophecies are about to be Jacob trouble, about to be nuclear destruction, the lake of fire. His time is only up, even right now, and people are feeling it. About